100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
56. Mike, 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the second down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you. Mike's 47. He don't know no better.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Buying time to his left. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Jim. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Watch him go.
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Crowell. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
64. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
No.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Check 26.
Crowell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Crowell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah Crowell. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. To the air again with Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bridgewater again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's get some penetration. Be good, be good, be good. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Hey, tight.
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch the shit.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw, eluding the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Latavius Murray, 20, 10. again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
49-18. 47. Check, 47. We own it.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with Crowell. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Play. Mike's middle. 47. Danny. 40.
Hey, Delta.
47 is the mic.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play and a half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They'll run on first down. Crowell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, Crowell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 50.
Running left is Crowell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Shift. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Check 3.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Joker. Slam. Hatchet. Bang.
They'll run for it with Crowell. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Now Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
X3, 218, chop.
First and 10. 48 yards.
On first down, Crowell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
On second down now, Crowell, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 49.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Alert.
On 3rd down, Crowell. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
.319.
47. Check. 47. All day, dog. Check three.
They'll run on first down. Crowell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowell, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Thomas, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
50 seconds to Mike.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch, ready, go.
Bridgewater now. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lot? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.